Hello, everyone. Welcome or welcome back to the Venusian Light Tarot. So today we are here to do a pick a card reading, and this reading today is going to be all about your next big glow up, your next big level up. So we're going to leave it open to, this could be something, physically, this could be emotionally, spiritually, financially, whatever it is here. We're going to try to get as much detail as possible for how are you about to have a big glow up. This could be something that you're already experiencing, so it could be current, but we're going to kind of leave the timeline a bit open for the future as well to see how this may develop in the future for you. Okay, and then also there is going to be an extended reading for each of the piles. And in the extended reading, we have a bonus card here, which I'll show in the extended, but when I go into the pick a card, it's going to represent the current color and the state of your aura. And we're going to see what is so attractive about you right now, and or how can you kind of reach your highest level of the qualities that make you attractive. Maybe what are you attracting to you right now? And so we're going to do an intuitive reading with the color, and then also a bit of the scrying reading with the black obsidian scrying ball to get some details on what is it about you that is so attractive. So that's what we're going to do. The timestamps are going to be down below, but also the extended reading links are going to be down below. You can either purchase the individual extended, it's all in one video, all of the piles are in one video, or you can join our Patreon also for access to the extendeds as well as exclusive readings over there. Okay, so before we make our selection, let's go ahead and set the intention and call in spirit. Okay, so Spirit, I trust that you will guide those souls here today to this reading and to the correct pile if it's right for them. So whoever is here, whoever is present today for this reading, if you do feel drawn in any kind of way to the title, to the thumbnail, or if this pops up randomly, then it could be for you. It is also timeless, so whenever you find it is the right time for you. Allow me, Spirit, to be an open and a clear channel today for as much detail as possible for these three separate groups in the collective. So what can we know today about their next big glow up? Oh, and also we will be pulling charms in the extended reading. Okay, so we have 3 butterflies. So group number 1, you are going to be this butterfly here. Group number 2, you are going to be this butterfly right here. And group number 3, you are going to be this butterfly right here. So choose whichever one you feel most pulled to intuitively, whichever one draws you in. The timestamps are going to be down below in the description box, and whenever you're ready, we will jump into group number 1. Hello, group number 1, if you chose this first butterfly right here, let's go ahead and see what we can pick up on and channel into for you. So if you did miss the intro, there is going to also be an extended reading, and in the extended we're going to be reading into your color card, which we will peek at the end for your color of your aura at the moment. What is right now so attractive about you? Any kind of boosting messages we can pick up on specifically with the scrying ball as well as the color to see what is so attractive about you overall, or at the time that you're watching this especially, and any sort of maybe guidance from Spirit about how to reach your highest potential or your best qualities, things like that, to give a little bit of a boost here. But for this reading, I want also charms over on the extended, and the links will be down below in the description box. But today for this reading, we're going to see all about your glow up and your next big level up. Okay, so Spirit, tune us in here at this time to all of the souls that are present, who are here, who are watching for group number 1. Anyone drawn to this first butterfly, allow me now to be an open and a clear channel for as much detail, please, as possible for group number 1. So what do we need to know about their next big glow up? So anything from physically, financially, emotionally, spiritually, your love life, whatever this might be, what is your next big glow up? And as I said too, some of this could be current, but we're going to set the intention that it could also be like up to the next like year cycle, if you're still going through this. Okay, so we have the path. We have the porcupine spirit, time for beginner mind. And we have the lovebirds. So Spirit does want to say right away that one of the glow ups that you're going to be moving through is with this path here in the beginner mind. It feels like a lot of you are going to be able to accomplish something that maybe at the moment you are doubting, or there's going to be something that's going to be very like forward or motivated about yourself. So this could even be that you will have like a much higher level of determination, ambition, maybe even being very organized in your life. There's something here that feels like you have everything together, is what they're saying. Like you're going to be reaching a point where you have a lot of things that you feel are stable and you have yourself together. It kind of feels like something within maybe your lifestyle, within the way that you maybe are organized within yourself or your life. There's definitely something about you carving like a long-term vision of happiness. And since we do have the lovebirds here, I'll channel more into that as they draw me more to that, because I don't have the details yet. But there could be something about you building a family. Yeah, they are actually saying that you may have a glow up or level up in the type of partner that you're going to be attracting. So for those of you who are single, this could be the person that you're going to meet, the person you're coming to together with is going to be very much of like notches above what you may have, who you've been involved with before. This also could be if you do have an existing partnership and things are going well, you may be taking that to the next level. But there's something here about your long-term, because they're showing me kind of like the 10 of cups. So your glow up is going to have a lot to do with kind of your overall like maybe happy ending or happy vision for your life. And yes, it could maybe be something you're building towards. It may not be tomorrow, but I do think that you are going to be, they're kind of showing there to be like a game that we play, and there's like levels up that you're making in like different categories, but it's going to all come together with like the 10 of cups. So a lot of like emotional fulfillment. I think your glow up is going to be you feeling more emotionally content with your path. And also there's something to that for someone specific. It's like you have been having a certain dream or a certain goal for your life, but maybe you've been lacking the energy or the motivation to do so. And it's like you're going to find that you're going to feel a lot more like energetic towards that, or you're going to feel like you have just your stuff together in order to create that. So for example, maybe, like I said before, maybe you're going to have like a bit more of like a routine or structured routine, not in like a confining way, but just something that allows you to feel like you can kind of be in a position to reach your goals. And so I think that there's something as well about your environment. So you may very well, with this little house here, especially if you are going to be having a kind of a glow up in your partnership. But even if that's not something that you want, or this could even just be friendships, although I am getting here that there's a love connection, but depending on what everyone wants specifically, it feels like you may have a kind of like a level up in your home. So this could be the actual home that you live in, or the environment, like the quality of people and things around you. So that's what I think is coming up mainly here for you, group number 1. I am also getting a material and financial level up. they are showing that you may be having more money to do things that you have always wanted to do. So traveling, I'm getting for someone, it's like you'll have more access to things that allow you to build towards your dream life. For someone, I'm also getting too that there is a glow up with your physical body, but they're focusing mainly on like health. So it could go together with like, you know, if you've been wanting to lose weight or to be healthier in your physical body, this could also be the level of attraction that you feel within your body. But I am getting for someone, there's a lot healthier of like a lifestyle, and maybe even feeling that you, again, have more physical energy to do things. Like they're showing me somebody hiking, so if that's something specific, but it's just like you're able to be healthier, to do things that maybe you for some reason didn't have the energy for, or you had like some kind of health condition, or maybe you just weren't taking care of yourself. Yeah, they're slipping in here again to say something about a happy family. So I do feel like that's going to be something definitely for those of you who have been wanting to either have a sense of harmony in your existing connection, or even friends and family. But if you have been wanting to meet somebody in a romantic sense, that's also going to be a big part of your glow up, is that you are moving a lot closer to that, or you could even be actually on that path right now. Okay, for someone specific, I'm being shown if you're in school or if you are going to be graduating, you're going to also be leveling up when it comes to the opportunities and the career that you have after that graduation. But even if it's not school, they're showing me something about your mind becoming very sharp mentally, something about your skill set or your intelligence. There's something that you're going to be maybe using more of your mental gifts at something, or whatever this is for you. It could be the job that you do. It could be, again, that you will be excelling at some sort of like school or education. There could be like a lot of things you're acing, like exams or something of the sort like that. But this could just be also in general, like you will feel sharper in like your day-to-day, something about you being more mentally like alert, but also feeling maybe happier because of that. Not as much confusion in the mind or anxieties. Yeah, I'm hearing quality of life, and they are showing somebody traveling again. So if for some of you, if you have been wanting to travel, it seems like that's going to be available for you. And it could be something like that, like you're going to be entering into kind of a time of your life where it's possible for you to do things that bring you a sense of more quality or more quality experiences. This feels a lot like experiences. So if that is something important to you, traveling, that's going to be also part of it. So you will have like things to remember, or like experiences that you can now share with people, or that you can embark on. Yeah, there is something about, for some of you though, your physical body. I'm hearing hygiene specifically, so I don't know. This could be something within how you dress or how you style yourself or how you take care of yourself. Either you have not been doing that, or it's just something to where you will feel a lot like more confident within yourself, which inspires you maybe to start to maybe dress differently, or to have a new sense of style, or just to take better care of your physical body. There could be something about this is also enhancing your attraction. There's something about maybe your scent or your smell, or something here about your hygiene for some reasons coming up. So I guess like a hygienic glow up, but yeah. And they are saying too, which we'll look at in the extended, but you could be attracting a lot of people to you because of this, not because of your hygiene, but I mean, maybe that too, but you're going to be attracting a lot of people to you because of your energy. There's something I'm hearing like you found yourself. It's like you found something within yourself. You've unlocked something that, I don't know what it is, but it's like you've unlocked something that maybe you didn't see about yourself, or it could be on various levels. Like maybe you have just for some, maybe it's like something deeper, like I've found who I really am after some time of like not being able to find yourself. But it could be something too, it's going to look differently for everyone, but in some way it's like you've found kind of the missing ingredient, or you have learned to love yourself, or something that makes you feel that. And for some, it could be something like maybe very specific, like you find that actually your path in life is to travel the world, for example, and then that kind of makes you feel whole because you found your purpose, or you found the one thing that you feel most passionate about, so that kind of makes you come alive. There is something like that, whatever it's going to be specifically for everyone. But I keep being shown for somebody, definitely with the porcupine here too, there's something about your mental space, your intelligence. So I don't know if maybe you're going to be like inventing something, or your career is going to take off because you maybe you're chosen for some like high up position, especially if it's like very intellectually demanding, or if it's something here for someone, it's like computer engineering. I'm hearing that's just for like one person, but there's something about you being very sharp kind of in the mind, and being able to either climb the ladder because of this, or you have decided to further your education in something, and it's like this kind of is going to open doors for you, or it's just in the way in which you are somehow using your mind, and it's creating a lot of opportunities. So there's like a mental glow up, I guess you can say, or like an intellectual glow up is another part of it here too. And they're extending this to say that it's going to influence, or I should say impact, like positively impact the experiences of your life. So on one end, it's because you're going to be much more clear mentally, and again, like finding yourself more. And then on the other part of it, it can also extend into, like the higher quality experiences. And again, they want to say there's a big level up in your relationships. Okay. So, and they are pointing it to also be people that you have around you, friendships, family. So you're having like a relationship glow up, where the people that you have in your life make you a lot happier, and the people that you surround yourself with are, for some of you, it's like there's so much like better people. Maybe there's something for some of you where you've come out of maybe even like for someone like an abusive cycle, or something where you could never seem to attract like high quality people, or like a high quality partner. And that is definitely going to be changing. It seems like the definitely the people environment, the social circle around you is going to go through a big level up. Anything else for group number one? Anything else about their glow up? For somebody super specific, and it kind of goes together with what we've seen, but you could be, I'm hearing dentist for somebody, or doctor. And for just one person, if you've been like, I'm hearing like you've been a dental hygienist, maybe, if that's what it's called, I think, or dental assistant. I can't remember the name of it, but you may be in school to become a dentist. And that's just for someone that you will be doing that, or either deciding to go back to school for that, or deciding to further education. But it also could be an example of the same thing. I think that definitely there's a group of you here for group one that are going to be furthering some sort of, seems like an education, or something like that. Like you're reaching what you see as like a higher position for yourself. And it seems like it could come after school. And I don't know if you have that plan now, or if this is going to be something that comes in the future that you just have an idea for. But there is definitely a sense of like bigger and better and higher opportunities in career that you feel ready for. So for some of you, if you have not felt ready to, I think that's what came up in the beginning. Like if you have not felt ready to like feel motivated, or to apply yourself in these kinds of ways, or to feel like you can find your purpose or find your path, that's also going to be changing. There's something that you're going to feel very excited and motivated and kind of like determined to complete, or to aim for within, especially for this specific message, like career, mental advancements, applying your mind to things that interest you, that bring you purpose. Yeah, and on that similar note, I do think that there's a big level up in your sense of confidence, because it seems like either this will come first and then that's going to increase your confidence, or even it could be opposite. Like it could be that you just start to feel more confident and then you decide that you have what it takes to pursue things. But I think that there's something about just your energy and how you'll come across to people. People will notice you to be more confident, more like in charge. For those of you who are in like a leadership position, or you're a boss, or something here, you're going to be radiating a lot more like dominant energy, but in a very confident way, like in a good confidence, like an assertive energy. And I think this could be opening new doors for you, because not only do people see that, but you feel better within your sense of like just groundedness of who you are inside of yourself. So that's definitely a glow up. So it feels pretty like well-rounded, I think, for group number 1. And they keep showing something about travel. So, and for somebody like super specific, there could be a position that you've been wanting that is going to be allowing you to travel the world. And you may be getting that position, or you're going to be going to school for that specific position. And after you graduate, you will have this leveling up where you can follow your dreams, especially if it's traveling the world for somebody. Yeah, and again, I'm getting something about respect. It's like people are going to respect you. And for some of you too, I'm even getting something about like the past, like people from the past could suddenly respect you a lot more. Even family members for somebody I'm getting, like maybe it's your parents, or maybe it's people who for some reason didn't kind of respect either the things that you do or the work that you do, or you have just this glow up is going to just naturally kind of put you in a position of people like respecting you, and maybe even finally seeing your potential or your value, whether they're in your life or not. But I'm just getting something here that again, they're showing me like the mental, something that you're doing or creating or that you're going to be accomplishing is going to maybe shock people, or that's kind of what it feels like. For somebody very specific, if you've been wanting to have a family, a child, a baby, that's also something I'm seeing here in the future. That could also be a glow up, I guess you can say. Maybe you're going to be having, again, this like happy partnership where if you have been wanting to have a family, that might be a part of this plan. For someone, I'm getting a random message here about a new car. Looks like more of a luxury car. So that could be something too. A glow up is that you will be able to purchase this new car. Yeah, and they're showing this expansion around your throat. So again, communication, like mental Mercury energy, something here that you're speaking about, or that you're writing, or that you're following, that you're creating, but also just the way that you assert yourself, the way that you are able to even maybe manifest things. It's definitely like your sense of, to summarize, it's like your sense of confidence, your creativity, your level of being innovative and sharp mentally, as well as your family life and your commitments, relationships. Those are like the main things I'm getting here for group number 1. I'm hearing nothing can stop you now. Yeah, so this is so much like determination here. So yeah, if you've been lacking in any sort of purpose or energy or drive, that's not going to be lacking in the future. Okay, so what I'm going to do is we're going to take a sneak peek here of your color, and then we'll go to the extended. And as I said, we're going to intuitively tap into the color and then do some scrying to see what is it exactly that is so attractive about you right now, and what are your kind of maybe like best qualities of attraction, or how can you use that to the highest potential. And then we'll pull a few charms as well to see just on that same topic. Okay, so what is kind of the color here that you are radiating at the moment, and what makes you so attractive? We have lavender here. This is number 22. I thought it was 44. We have 44 and 22. So we have lavender. Connect to body, mind, and soul. What is so attractive about you? Yeah, there's this quiet, kind of quiet strength, quiet determination. But yeah, we'll go into that in the extended. I'll leave that for that, and we'll do that over there. So I will have the links down below to the extended, either on Gumroad if you'd like to purchase the individual extended, or over on, I just saw 2202. So something about 22 and 44, twos and fours, which twos can be partnerships and fours can be like stability. Could also be like you and another person, 2 and 2 make 4. But or you can join over on Patreon for the membership if you'd like to access it that way. But I'll leave both of those down below. If you did enjoy this reading, please give it a thumbs up, comment down below. Also, if you'd like to book a personal reading, I have also the details for that in the description box. So I will see you over on the extended or in the next reading. Take care and lots of love. Hello, group number 2. If you chose this second butterfly right here, let's go ahead and see what we can pick up on and channel into for you. Okay, and as I mentioned in the intro, if you missed it, there is also going to be an extended reading. And in the extended, we're going to be looking at the color that you have here, which is going to kind of give a clue to the current energy, the aura that you have at the moment, and what is it about you that is so attractive right now, and anything else about how to maybe like reach your highest level of potential, anything that spirit wants to talk about your attraction. And we're also going to pull some charms over there. So the links will be down below in the extended, or for the extended. Okay, but for this reading, let's go ahead and see for your glow up, your next big glow up and level up. So Spirit, tune us in here to all of the souls who are present, who are here, who are watching for group number 2. Anyone who is here, allow me to be an open and a clear channel now for the highest good, for as much detail as possible for the souls of group number 2. So what do they need to know about their next big glow up? This could also be things that you're having happen right now, but we're going to set the intention for this to also be extending a bit into the future. So whether this is physical glow up, financial, mental, your love life, whatever this might be, personality, what is group number 2's next big glow up? As much detail as possible, please, Spirit. Okay, so we have clearing your space. We have owl, you see clearly now. And we have the record. So there is an emphasis on a lot of clearing. I do see for some of you here, group number 2, there could be like a really big glow up in your lifestyle. This could be specific things related to how you choose to live your life. I am getting a lot of like physical body. So for some of you very specifically, there could be some certain things that you have attached yourself to, or that you've been like even consuming. It could be foods, it could be different things for everyone. But for some, I am getting that it's like the physical body. You are going to be kind of going through a big glow up in what you allow yourself to like consume or to eat or to put in your body, even like products or things like that here too. There's something definitely about a lot of clearing. And I feel like there's like a side note coming up here. I'm hearing spirit is with you during this time. And so maybe for some of you, this is either like a tough time or it's something that you feel like excited for, but you also feel like it's like a daunting process. I do feel like spirit is heavily with you as you go through this experience and as you go through this kind of leveling up, which may not be easy all the time. Because I actually feel like it's a quite intense process. So depending on where you are on this scale or on this pathway, for some of you, there could be a very intense kind of ascension process actually that you're going through. And so this can definitely be like a bit difficult. It can be a lot of different symptoms that you may go through. And for some of you watching specifically, there could be like a very difficult habit breaking process. It could be like an addiction, something that you are going to be working on releasing, which they're pointing to as being a part of your glow up. Because I'm getting a lot of like routine here for you. So for most of you, it's like things are going to be changing about the way that you live your life. And it may not sound maybe as like exciting, or it may be for some of you, it could be very much like that you're motivated for this. But for others of you, it might be something that you have come to realize that you have to do for yourself. And so we'll see what else comes up, but maybe on the other side of this, there's a lot of better things waiting for you, or like more clarity, more vibrant health. But I do see here that there's a lot of like focus on how you choose to live your life day to day. And there's like a leveling up in that category for you to where you are more clear. I'm hearing more diligent. For someone specific though, I am getting something about your physical appearance, but more so how you choose to take care of yourself. So it may be that you, just for some specifically, like maybe you feel like you have not been taking care of your body, or you have not been putting any like maybe effort, I'm getting for someone, into like your physical appearance. There's something that you're going to be doing more with that. Maybe you're going to be wearing clothes that make you feel more attractive, or styling your hair a certain way, or there's something that's going to like be quite actually like a big level up for you. You're sort of rising up many notches here, but it may be a bit more of like a difficult process for some of you, depending on where you are. Or others of you are already working on this, and so you're leading the way, or you're heading towards this time of your life where you are going to feel better at the end of the tunnel here. Yeah, because there's a strong message here for a lot of you for group number 2 that you may be, I'm hearing you're ditching kind of certain things that you want to get rid of. And for a lot of you, it feels more like health and lifestyle, kind of like this card here too. You are definitely ready for this change. And so I think your glow up is, again, for you, it may be a bit more difficult, or it might be something which is, how to put it, like not an obligation, but more of a process. What else, group number 2? Their next glow up and level up, Spirit. Any other details for this? Their next glow up and level up for group number 2. There's also something here about your kind of like your personality, or the way in which you carry yourself. I think that a lot of you are not going to be afraid to say no. Maybe if you've had a hard time with boundaries, if you've had a hard time speaking out for yourself, there is something definitely that I think I keep getting this like refreshing feeling. So for a lot of you, you are going to be maybe like a breath of fresh air to where you once were before, or there's even people around you who are going to notice that you're in a different vibration, or you're like in a different energy now. So yeah, it could be like no more people pleasing. There could be something of you not being afraid to speak your mind. So it feels like a very like internal shift for you. It feels like I'm hearing the battle is over, or the battle is almost over. And I feel like they want you to know here that They keep saying for this group that it's almost like I'm being shown angels like all around the circle here, and they're like very much helping you. So maybe you clicked on this reading and you're going through this right now, or maybe there's a bit of a uphill climb ahead, not in a way that feels difficult really, but I mean, it could be more so that it's like there's something of like your spirit guides and your angels are supporting you to clear this energy, and they really want you to know that they really just want you to know that that's where you are right now, and they're very much supporting you. And for some of you that's going to make sense because there's something specific that you're struggling to release or to cut ties with or to shift about yourself. And so I think for you here, group number 2, your next big glow up is like a lot of stepping stones, a lot of little baby steps maybe that you're making. I am getting something for someone though about your art, if you're an artist, or you're going to feel a lot more tapped into like a creative side of yourself. And for some of you, it's like you're going to be inspired to begin to kind of like paint your life in a different way or begin to live your life in a different way. But for some specifically, there's something about like a leveling up in your art, or in just in what you're creating. And they're kind of showing this like butterfly pattern here of like the leopard print to be symbolic of some sort of expression or freedom within yourself. And I do think that for a lot of you, it's going to kind of feel like you are breathing in new, fresh air, which is going to put you in a place of just something here, like you can express more of your authentic self. You can express more of your authentic truth. And so I think that's a lot here to do with your glow up. And I feel like that's going to be something that, because for some, it feels like a long time coming, like a long cycle that you've been trying to get to this point for a while. And I keep hearing to put yourself first. I think that's going to be a big part of this. You're going to be putting yourself first. And if that means that there's something in your relationships or something with the environment around you where you are choosing to not, you're choosing to have firmer boundaries, you're choosing to say no when you need to, that is a part of your glow up. That's really the main thing coming up for you. It feels like this is going to be like, because it kind of feels like a bit of a, it kind of feels like a bit of a sort of balance here between where you're coming from and where you're going. And so it might be, that's where I'm sort of getting, it might be kind of a difficult process for some of you, but it seems like with this card, you see clearly now, you may actually kind of go through a bit of a, I guess you can say a glow up when it comes to what you're seeing clearly about. It's like you're piercing directly through any sort of illusions that you once had in front of you. And that can be both a difficult thing, but also a positive thing, depending on how you choose to see it, is kind of what I'm getting. So for some of you, there could be a shifting of your like relationships or a decision to move into a new direction entirely for yourself. And in Spirit's eyes, this is a big level up for you. And for some of you, I'm getting too that there's something of you getting out of a comfort zone. So also a part of your leveling up here is going to be that you're more open and receptive to receive things that you normally maybe wouldn't have been open to. So it's like the universe can kind of drop things into your life that weren't really available before, or you didn't allow yourself to receive. So I can see this being for some of you actually like, I'm getting like a little bird come in and drop like a new experience into your life. And there's many of those. And they're almost coming up as like messengers in a way from Spirit to assist you in like opening up to this new timeline. So a lot of this is going to be like little things that I feel are going to be kind of placed into your reality. So it could be like a new person enters the scene, or like a new opportunity that comes in that kind of pushes you in a way outside of your comfort zone, or even small things about dressing a different way, or having a different style, or asserting yourself in a different way than you used to. There's just things like that that I feel are going to multiply and kind of shift you into an energy where there's more things to receive now. And it does feel for some of you this is a quite a big change. And I also feel too for you, group 2, there are going to be new people entering your life. So if you've been hoping for kind of a shift in your relationships, or you may find that in the future, the types of people that are going to be in your life are going to be new people and different kinds of people. So it's almost like an out with the old and in with the new for you. And I think that your relationships are also going to be leveling up, but for you, it's going to be in a very like new kind of way. And I think that for some, I mean, maybe there's going to be a different way that you're going to approach people, which is going to bring in a different version of that relationship, but it's all going to come from you. So it's like you kind of deciding to glow up in that way for yourself. But I also feel like there could be new people that are just entering your life in general. Okay, for someone, there's a certain kind of leveling up in a very specific talent that you have. So it could be the artist reference, or it could be something else that you do that you have a talent for. And I'm getting that you are going to be deciding to pursue that maybe like more seriously, or you're going to be really getting much better at that. And it's something that you do that you have a very special gift for, is what I'm hearing. And they also want to say too that there's this kind of glow up in a way when it comes to your life's direction overall. It seems like you're heading towards something that makes better sense for you in like what the grand kind of vision is of your life. Or you may even be led, I'm hearing, to some sort of new found purpose or path that will lead you again here to something new. It feels like there's a bit of resistance though for this pile. So I think that's part of the message here. There's also something about you having more freedom. So if you've been not having a lot of time to do things that you want to do, or you feel like you've been a lot of your time has been taken by something else, or by things that have been sort of on repeat, it's like you're gonna be able to flush that out. And it could even be like in your day-to-day, in your routines, in the things that you attract. There's more room for growth. There's more room for things to reach you. You may also be more receptive to love, to people who can like enter your life, or people who can see you for who you are. There's a sense of that as well. And I also just sense here that there's a lot of self-love increasing. And so I think for you, a big part of the glow up is going to be like almost an internal, like I'm almost being shown this fire kind of rising in your body and then like out the top of your head, and it like cleanses you from the inside out. And then what that does is it kind of is like increasing and deepening your sense of self-love. And then once that happens, it's like everything else can kind of be freed up in a way, or you can be more receptive and open to what you're receiving, or what you're meant to receive. But for someone specific, I am being shown here that you may have a shift of direction in your life, and you're going to feel a lot more content with the work that you do. So it's almost like you're going to either have some kind of big opportunity come in, or you're going to be putting yourself out there in a bigger way. And when you do that, somehow you land a certain position, or you just are going to be ready, kind of, I'm hearing, to move your life's direction forward in a bolder way. But there could be some direct like recognition that you're going to be receiving here for you. Yeah, and they're saying too, part of your glow up is going to be that, and this could be like a bit further in the future for some of you, but you're not going to be playing small the way that maybe you've been used to. So either you're going to be put into a position where you don't have a choice but to expand, to be seen and to be noticed, to not kind of shrink in the background, or you're going to decide for yourself that you're ready to be seen in more ways than just like the work that you do, but also maybe in relationships, in the way that you show your true personality. There's something here that I think you're going to be in a very bigger, they're almost showing me like a small little globe, but you're going over to this big globe now. So like you're glowing up in a way to be very widely noticed, widely seen, possibly in the public eye for somebody, or just like people who are naturally going to gravitate towards you because you have expanded yourself. You have allowed yourself to come out of a comfort zone. So for you, it feels like mainly this kind of self-love glow up, but also in the way that your whole like persona is going to be seen, or how you are going to be showing up as who you are. So it's almost like a glow up of like your authentic self is finally coming out, or you're allowing that to come out. For someone specific, I'm also getting, which kind of came up earlier, but there could be something about a difficult family member or something that you've been attached to for a while, which has almost like clogged your energy in some way. I feel like you're going to be able to see that clearly now, or able to assert yourself. And so that situation or that person is no longer going to be like an issue, or they're not going to be affecting your energy anymore. And I feel like a lot of you are going to be, I'm seeing you walk away, like a final kind of choice to walk away. So that could be for someone here that there's going to be this decision, which for you, it seems like you've reached a certain milestone in what you know now that you're deserving of. And so you're going to be choosing to walk away permanently, or really turning your back and setting a very firm boundary with a person or people that just no longer, they can no longer connect with you or resonate with you. And I feel like Spirit's actually saying that once you do this, you're going to see like so much of your true potential, or like your creative blocks are going to dissolve. And so I think this leveling up for you is going to be in the decisions that you're making and in the lifestyle that you're going to be leading. And so it's like your vision becomes clearer, your vision for the future, the things that you are capable of creating are becoming a lot clearer. And so it's going to be something that your spirit guides are very proud of you for. And like they said earlier, they're very much around you at the time that you're finding this reading, because it's something that marks actually a very significant point in your journey. They're like marking it like a bookmark, and they're saying that there's something very special and significant about the cycle that you're in right now and that you're coming out of. And it's something that's not easy to do, but you're going to accomplish it if you keep going with it. And they're here for you to help you through this, because they really want you to be seen. This pal, they really want you to be seen. They really want you to be yourself. They really want you to clear whatever this is that has been like holding you back, whatever person or people have like dimmed your light, or that you've allowed to dim your light. So for you, your glow up is going to be finding who you are, expressing who you are, not being, living a life that's more grand and kind of like bolder, that is more aligned to a bigger vision. Yeah. I'm also getting for you, group number 2, that there's a leveling up in your ability to manifest. So you may find that you can manifest things very quickly. There's something that you're actually like, I'm being shown you're downloading a lot of like codes or something from your higher self or from your spirit team that has something to do with like how to unlock like progress that you can make in your life that actually can come from you manifesting it into existence. So I think there's a lot of spiritual acceleration as well, and kind of getting yourself to a place where you are much more free to create your reality, and maybe you're much more aware of what you're capable of in that aspect as well. So like your spiritual gifts could be increasing. And so for you, it's definitely like this, like deeper connection to spirit and to yourself that is going to be unlocking a lot of progress for you after that. And that's going to be a big part here of this leveling up for you. Okay. So we're going to go over now to the extended, and we're going to do like a sneak peek of the card here. And this is going to represent your current energy, your aura at the moment. What is it about you that is so attractive at the moment, and also maybe in general? So we're going to, in the extended, intuitively tap into the color and also into the scrying ball to see any specifics here. And then we will also pull some charms. So, but we'll just peek at your color. We have brown, and it does say here, establish boundaries. So we'll tune into that in the extended, what's making you so attractive right now and how to maybe tap into that deeper. So the link to the extendeds are down below. And if you did enjoy this reading, please give it a thumbs up, comment down below. If you would like to book a personal reading, I also have those details in the description box. So I will talk to you over on the extended or in the next reading. Take care and lots of love. Hello, group number 3. If you chose this third butterfly right here, let's go ahead and see what we can pick up on and channel into for you. So as I mentioned in the intro, in case you missed it, there is going to be an extended reading as well for this reading. So in the extended, we're going to be taking a look at what color you have here, which is going to represent the kind of color of your aura at the moment. What energy are you radiating? And we're going to intuitively tap in here to see what is it about you that is so attractive right now, and maybe anything about how to reach your highest potential of attraction. And then we're going to go into the scrying reading and go into some specific details about your energy at the moment and what is attractive about you. So for this reading though, we are going to see all about your next big glow up and level up. Okay, so let's go ahead and see. So Spirit, tune us in please at this time to all of the souls who are here, who are watching for group number 3. Anyone drawn here to this third butterfly. So allow me now to be an open and a clear channel for as much detail as possible for group number 3. So what can we know here about their next big glow up? So this could be physically, financially, emotionally, lifestyle, whatever this is. We ask for as much detail for all of the viewers watching for group number 3, their next big glow up. Oh, and also we're going to get charms for the extended. Okay, so we have healing hands. We have the starfish spirit, open to infinite possibility. And we have the teapot. Okay, I just heard no more waiting. There's something about your glow up group number 3 to where you're no longer going to be waiting for things to come to you, or no longer waiting for something specific here. It's like you're having what you need to move forward. But for a lot of you, this feels to be something you're accessing actually within yourself. It could definitely be a healing gift. Some of you here could be a healer, or you could be ready to share more of your healing gifts. But if it's not that, I'm getting that a lot of you, yeah, there's a huge kind of level up here when it comes to some sort of actually like a deep spiritual cleanse. And they're showing me a lot of rainbow color. And as you emerge from this, or as you come out of this, it kind of like opens you up here to infinite possibilities. So I think a big part here of your glow up for group number 3 is that there's something very expanded about what you're coming into. There's something very It's like your vibration is expanding as a whole, but there's also going to be something that you're accessing or that you're tuning into within yourself, which is going to allow for like things to somehow be like open to you or to be available for you. For someone specific, there could actually be some kind of opportunity here that's going to be next level for you. It seems like it's probably going to be an opportunity related to somewhere that you're led when it comes to a certain purpose or a calling, or it could be some kind of like career opportunity. That could just be for someone specific here. But I think that your glow up here, group number 3, so far I'm getting it has a lot to do with it's like I'm just hearing like out with the old, in with the new, but this feels like on a very big scale. Like this feels like something that you are, for some, it's like this very unapologetic energy as well, that you are deciding to follow or to be very true to yourself. So I think that a lot of this is like your energy at a core level. But I am getting here that you are going to also be experiencing a financial glow up as I'm looking at this card. I'm being shown here that it's like I'm hearing you deserve this, and I'm just being shown these kind of like little golden specks. So you deserve some form of higher levels of abundance. And so I do feel like there's a glow up here and a leveling up of your finances. I'm hearing you will be taken care of. Yeah, for some of you, I will say this is maybe going to come in very, like in a very interesting way, or maybe in like a very divinely placed way where like the universe is showing you or revealing to you that we are here to like take care of something. So maybe something has been like holding you back, or there's something specific here that's going to be revealed, and it almost like is going to go in your favor or open something up for you to experience that you very much deserve. And yeah, they're kind of showing like things going your way. So for some of you, there's some kind of leveling up here connected to almost like I'm not sure what it is, but something that goes your way that for some reason, maybe it has something to do with gossip, or it has something to do with the situation for you specifically. And I'm just being shown that you're no longer a part of that crowd or no longer a part of that group. So that may just be for like a couple of people, but there may be something here about your glow up where, for one, you are going to be maybe moving away from any sort of drama or groups of people, and people will notice that or see that and kind of acknowledge that you're on to bigger and better things. And that's kind of like a part of your glow up, is that you will be indirectly maybe showing people that you're no longer in that same like group. That could be, if it's not that you are leaving like a group, in some way or another. I do feel though that it's like spirit, the universe is, I don't know, somehow guiding you away from something. Let's see a bit more. Group number 3, what is your next big glow up, please? What else for group number 3? Yeah, they're showing me like an overall, I'm hearing a makeover, like an overall makeover. So for you, it feels like this is going to be on many different levels. I think your next big glow up is going to be physical, emotional, spiritual, financial, because it feels like it's going to be something that is like it's tuning you into like something here that's very healing or a deep spiritual path. But I will say for some of you specifically, there's something about being taken care of. And yes, I think that that could be from a spiritual perspective or like the universe taking care of you. But for some of you, I do feel like there could be some kind of opportunity here to where you're not going to be worrying anymore about maybe money or worrying about something about your environment. There's some kind of level up when it comes to what you're led to, that something or someone will be taking care of you. I'm hearing no longer an outcast. Yeah, so for some of you, there's something like that, that if you feel like an outcast right now, it's like your glow up is going to be actually putting you in like the front seat here, where you're not going to be feeling this way anymore. And maybe even like a tables turning kind of situation here, because I think that they keep showing something about your spiritual path. So for a few of you watching this specifically, there's something that you're going to be doing like spiritually, or that you're following like a passion for, that's going to end up being very successful, or that is just going to be so supported by spirit. And it's something that you're following though for yourself, and other people may kind of see that, or there's something here of like you're leaving these people behind, but actually your leveling up is going to be that this was what you were chosen to do. And so you had the courage to follow that, or you had the courage to, to like follow your own purpose and your own path. And I think that they keep showing here that it's like for you, it's different than the other groups. It's like a spiritual glow up. Not that you may not have other things, but it's like you're being almost taken to like a different sort of location spiritually. Like they're almost plucking you out from here and taking you over to this like other area energetically where you are meant to thrive, and where could even be something here that is greatly elevating when it comes to your like where you are on your spiritual journey, and what you're ready to receive on like this spiritual level is what they keep showing here. So it's something that I think for you, it's like your leveling up is something very like natural and organic that comes from the growth process that you've been going through. I'm hearing not afraid anymore. But for some of you, I will say too that there could be this, I guess you can say sort of glow up when it comes to what you're no longer afraid to speak, maybe to say something to people, or to stand up for yourself. But I also feel like it could be just in the way that you express yourself to the world, maybe the things that you talk about or what you share with the world. It's like your fear, your lower emotions are like disappearing, or becoming a lot less of an issue. And I think that there's a sense here of just kind of I think that a lot of you here, group number 3, are finding your way. It's like I'm hearing you're finding your way, but there's something very supported about this. There's something like very protected about your path. And so maybe this will make sense for you. It's like your glow up or your leveling up is actually like a certain path that you've been meant for, that maybe has been like waiting for this time to be discovered, or waiting for this time for you to be placed there. And I just keep being shown this like staircase that you're climbing, where it has like glitter and gold on the stairs, and then you reach the top of the stairs and everyone kind of sees that you've reached that point. But I keep being shown it to be more in like an energetic way. Not that you maybe won't be seen outwardly like that, but there is something that feels like it's in the undercurrents, at least first. So it's almost like the ripple effect that you're making in like in the energy field, sort of, if that makes sense. And like what people maybe, it just feels like bigger and better things for you that are like leaving something else behind, or like leaving a lower timeline behind. And that seems to be what's like the main kind of thing of your level up. So for some of you, could identify with being like a chosen one, or being someone that is has a very special sacred mission, or there's just something very special about your energy. And so naturally, when you are this being, this soul, it's like you are protected and led kind of at the right times. And I think that's just, it's something here that feels like, for a lot of you, it's like the right place, the right time. And for some, I am getting that could be an actual situation that you may run into somebody at the right place at the right time who has some kind of opportunity for you. But I'm also getting it's more on like a level of, again, like the right time has finally emerged for some sort of dream of yours to come into being, or for spirit to lead you down the path that you've been meant to be on. And so it feels like this like staircase that you're climbing represents a certain vibration and like level of consciousness that you are reaching, and that is the main part here of your glow up. So very spiritual for group number 3, I would say. And there's something also for those of you who maybe with what already came up, if you have felt that there's been a certain situation that has been kind of like frustrating to deal with, or you felt that something or someone has been trying to interfere with your life in some sort of way. I think that you will be led away from that. And not only led away from it, but led to something much better for that situation to see you now in like a better space, if that makes sense. Like you will be elevating your life in that kind of way to where this, whatever lower vibration or gossip or something here that's something here that I feel has been in the background, I'm hearing, is not going to be a part of your life anymore. And what else? Group number 3, tell us more, Spirit. Any more details for their glow up, their next big glow up and level up? Yeah, I'm being shown these like doors being open for you, like people opening doors for you. But again, it's like a metaphor. It's something that they're showing that there's like, it's like now the doors are, we can open the doors for you and you don't have to even open them yourself. And I think a lot of you, this feels like a, what's the right word for this one? It's like this is more than just like a glow up, or it's more than just like a something that you're leveling up. This feels like a, I don't know even the right word to describe it. It feels like something that you are deserving of at, it's I don't know, it's almost like something you don't have control over, like you're led here anyway because this is where you're supposed to be, like on your journey. So it's like you don't even really have to try right now or maybe like do too much. It feels like if you have been feeling that you're not at this point yet, or if you've been feeling that there's like a frustration, I feel like you will naturally be led here to your next level. Like you don't really have to do a whole lot. They're almost showing this like detoxifying process of like your whole energy and aura. I think something came up about that before in the beginning. So there could be some kind of like deep cleanse that you've gone through, whether you know that or not. And I think that it's like a sense of freedom. But this one is so different because it's very hard to describe this energy. It's not so much about, it's more of an energy that you're stepping into. It's more of a vibration. But yeah, there also though could be, when it comes to like your social circle, for some that's very specific. It could be the workplace that you're in. It could be the friend group. It could even be, for some it's like a long series of things. Like maybe it's even like the people that you've been around for many years, or like the groups of people that just no longer resonate with you at all. It's like you're being led kind of away from that, even if there's not gossip there. It's like something that, you're just on to something bigger. You're on to something better. And again, there is maybe a part of it though, that when it comes to this glow up, that for some, it's almost like a sense of people who doubted you, or people who, something like people doubted you or didn't see your potential. There may be almost like a bit of this, now they're going to see you at this bigger place that you're going, or they're going to at least feel it. If they don't see it, they're going to feel it. But for someone, there could also be something about like your body, your physical body, your health, that is also going to be healing. This feels really like it's on all scales. It's not even limited to just one thing. So I think that this is just something that, I don't even know what else to say. It just feels like you're led into this like beautiful new energy. That's a part of just, that's kind of like everything else will follow after that. And I do think that for some of you, it's like you have been hoping for this time to come, or you've been hoping to kind of be in a place of being at a better space, or not worrying about something over here, or and I'm hearing like just wait and see. So they are keeping a bit of this open to whatever that is going to end up being, but something of just wait and see. Is there anything else, Spirit, for group number 3? Anything else you can tell us about their glow up, their next level up here, their next big glow up? Anything else? For someone, I'm hearing like healing from something impossible, or healing from something that seemed impossible. So I don't know if that's a health concern, if it's something here that you feel like was impossible, because it says here too, infinite possibility. So there's certain things even, and again, it's like various things that maybe you felt were unattainable, or that were for some reason like impossible. And you're going to see and you're going to find that they're actually not impossible. This is something that it kind of feels like a surprise birthday party kind of sense is what I'm getting. And I don't know who's there like at that birthday party, like who is there to greet you. That's kind of how it feels. Like we haven't really opened the door yet to that, but there's something waiting there for you. So for some, it's like I just don't know what it is. You're led somewhere. But we don't have the reveal yet on what's behind that door. But for a lot of you, they will say though, because I'm seeing a crow here, it has something to do with like your spiritual position, or that's going to at least be like the backbone of it. So I would say for you, it's like this is going to be something that's going to mean something a bit like personal to everyone, but maybe you do something, maybe it's something about your spiritual role, or because I think for this group, like I said, maybe you identify with that, like being like a chosen one, or being someone who has a very special gift, or it's something that you are going to experience like a leveling up of that. But more than just like a leveling up, it's like something that you're ready for on a soul level. And so when we go through kind of this leveling up in that area, it's going to affect everything else, because naturally anything that no longer aligns to kind of this sacred path will naturally be led away from us, or will kind of, spirit will lead us away from that. So I just think that for you, it's like you're on a very, it's like a lot of things here are outside of your control to some extent, I think, for group number 3. And so I'm hearing going to swim with the bigger fishes. So I don't know what they mean by that. I think it goes together with what has come up here. You are going to higher and bigger places is really just the extent of what they're showing me here. I'm not really getting if it's like your career, or if it's because for most it's like your spiritual position is what they keep saying. So I guess that from that point will develop into whatever's at that point from there. So it just feels like a natural adjustment in a way into a higher timeline here, where from that point on, what is meant for you can find you there. I hope that makes sense. So for some, it could be that you are about to start to maybe share some kind of gift that you came here to do that you have not done yet, and that with the healing hands, like this is something very divinely aligned for you to begin to start that journey. For others of you watching group number 3, you definitely could be already somebody who is doing something here, that some kind of spiritual position that you have, and it feels like that is going to be taken up many notches. So there's not a whole lot of like material or like 3D things coming up in this reading. Again, not that you won't maybe have that, but they're talking mostly about this here in your reading. So it feels like one kind of thing, and it's just this. It's just this even like hope. I'm getting like a renewed sense of hope and faith in like your life. Maybe the way that you, like your attitude towards life, your perspective on your situations, on life, is going to be reaching a new heights. But for some of you, you could be actually switching careers for somebody. And this is a blessing I'm hearing in disguise for someone specific, if that's for you. So maybe you're either laid off, or you are going to be quitting a job, or once again, kind of led away from something that was not for you, or something could even come out into the open, which is going to reveal that that was not for you after all. But it's actually a blessing in disguise to lead you to, again, to swim with the bigger fish, is what they said. So I think that for some, that is going to be like a shift of direction in your life, which doesn't seem to have been fully formed yet, or it's something that is in the process of like aligning to you as we do the reading. But I think that that could also be that there's like again, like a surprise element to what's on the other side of that. So as you remain like hopeful and open to what kind of gift the universe has for you, even if it feels like you're either in between kind of the old here right now, or you don't quite understand yet maybe why something happened, it is something that is led right now by a higher power. Yeah. So yeah, bit of a different one for group 3. So what we're going to do here in the extended, we are going to be looking at, well, I'm going to show the card now in a moment, but we're going to look at what is so attractive about you right now, about your energy, maybe like overall, or what is it about you that you can tap into for your highest potential with that. And then we're going to read intuitively the color and do the scrying reading for some extra detail. So for you, we have the color Sapphire. So we'll see what comes up here for you in the extended. So the links are down below if you're interested in joining over there. If you did enjoy this reading, please give it a thumbs up, comment down below. And if you would like to book a personal reading, I have also those details in the description box. So I'll talk to you all over on the extended or in the next reading. Take care and lots of love.